What's up, everybody? My name is Mr. Brooks.
And I am Don motherfucking Grimm. And this is the news break.
Yeah, this is my favorite shit. This is gonna be good because I know a lot of people probably been like, "Oh, it's all fun and games on the show, but all the posts are always so you got a lot of opinions on politics, and we've been trying to kind of keep that off the in with the news show. We're doing a news break for current affairs, not just all politics. Any controversial or serious issues that all humans have to deal with. We will be discussing sooner or later. So we will be discussing. We will be discussing sooner or later. I can assure you. No, we'll be discussing just all that serious shit. Everything from the the ground up.
Anything that's a little too serious for the other show that we'll do here, basically.
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly. Tonight, however.
Oh shit.
Tonight, however, is the inauguration is coming tomorrow. By the time you watch this, it'll be tomorrow. And
tomorrow,
there's a lot of speculation about what's going to happen, man. Is it going to go through normal, like without a hitch? Is it going to happen at all? Will there be any fucking death? What's going to happen, man? It's going to be the end of the fucking world. Or it's going to be nothing at all, right?
Well, I can tell you one thing. They're expecting shit to jump off one way or another. By their own doing or by somebody else's, they're expecting shit to jump off. You don't go sending 20,000 fucking troops into one city.
No.
If you're just, I think it would look nice to have a lot of camouflage around here. No, that's not how it works.
You know what's missing around here?
M16s.
Yeah, Marines and shit, when there shouldn't be. Well, that's the whole thing right now is we're seeing so many all the troops being sent in and stuff. Okay, look, the troops are there. It's not for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They know exactly what they're there for. They don't waste time with shit like that.
It could be that they're trying to prove a point to all the people that complained about the parking situation in DC. To bring all the military personnel in it, and they have them park their shit everywhere and say, "Yeah, see, I told you it could be worse." Now just send them home, and now you can quit complaining, motherfuckers. No.
Well, to have all these troops there tells you that they know something, they're thinking something. And if we're going to sit here, on one side, on the mainstream media may say, well, the troops are there because of the complete, riots and insurrection that took place on the 6th. Okay, the military people know what the fuck happened on the 6th. No matter what the truth really is, no matter what side you're on, no matter what you heard from your fucking people, they know. They know exactly what the fuck went down. So if they're there, then they know something we fucking don't. And that's fine. They should know stuff we don't, but they're there for a fucking reason, man. It ain't just in case. They wouldn't bother with in case shit. That's my opinion of the military. I haven't been in the military, though.
Well, the military is a lot about just in case. That's why we have our military spread all around the world the way it is for that just in case kind of shit. But in this particular situation, in case would be like 1,500 troops, not 20,000. You know what I'm saying? Like that there's a huge difference there. It just really looks to me like, okay, I'm gonna give a quick theory, and I'm not saying this is correct. I'm not saying, that this is anything set in stone. I'm gonna give a quick theory. I really think that Antifa is going to get involved and masquerading as patriots again, and cause havoc. I don't know what kind of havoc. I'm not even going to speculate on that, but they're going to cause havoc, and it's going to be another thing that's blamed on the Trump supporters. So that way, the people on the left,
of course,
can, further their agenda of demonizing all the people that supported Trump, and and hell, we might end up in the FEMA camps that they say don't exist, or they said don't exist. So yeah, never know.
I've been waiting for the free room and board, man. They got playgrounds and shit, dog.
I'm gonna be the only person in a FEMA camp all to myself. I'm in California. You know, you know, like everywhere I look, everybody is all Biden and Biden,
It'd be like
you
it'd be
know?
more like a fucking zoo where they'll come by and look at you and shit,
Right?
reading about him. Did you see this? Like it says here he's a fucking human, but he's he cares about the country and shit. Like he's a fucking weirdo.
I know.
Um, so along with the troops have been a whole lot of
No, I just got this picture in my head of me behind a fucking fence while they're staring at me, and they're trying to feed me peanuts through the fence and shit. Oh my
you're
god!
just like over there throwing fucking dookie at them, you know.
Oh yeah, you're right. Anyways,
Right.
continue on, please. I gotta get that.
Well, so what's the fucking thing? I mean, we've learned. Some of us have learned. Some people still don't get it, but most people know that when something's going on over here, it's not necessarily real because something real is going on over here. You know, and this is what they don't want you to know. So anytime that the news or anybody else or any show starts pushing one thing real hard, you got to kind of look around it. You know what I'm saying? Because what they're saying is like, oh man, it's so much speculation and so much side picking when it comes to it that it becomes such a big story all over. And social media is just as important as mainstream media for the fucking damn elite people, the ones that really need for the information to be kept away or given sporadically or however they want to do it. They decide, well, they don't need to know shit, period. And for the most part, we don't know jack shit. Like we can all speculate. There's a lot of things that I wholeheartedly believe, and there's some that I'm going, well, it's probable, and then there's some shit that's just ridiculous. Either way, it's always worse than you think. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I can't imagine that's where that phrase comes from.
Well, you gotta remember though, the whole Biden plan for his presidency is based on speculation. He literally said the people don't deserve to know what his plans are. He said that on public TV.
Yeah.
The people don't deserve to know. And to use the word deserve, what?
It's not a privilege. It's a fucking. It ain't even a right. It's a goddamn outright demand, son of a bitch. What are you talking about?
I mean, even the Democrats, I would expect that they're people that are supporting him. I would expect them to even be like, well, let's just cross our fingers then. At least acknowledge that they don't know shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, at least he's not Trump, so we're good, right?
That's it. That's all it's about. At least he's not Trump.
I mean, look, man, there's people out there that say literally. I've heard these words, read these words, whatever. Which is, I don't care if he raped my own daughter with, at gunpoint. He's not Trump. And I'm like, I will punch a motherfucker in the face. That's why I said I had to emphasize that I read that. I didn't hear that because I probably would have slapped the motherfucker. Because that dude actually did have a daughter that said that. And she was pretty and very young. And I was like, wow, Biden would definitely like to have your daughter.
Speaking of, pretty young girls, the Hunter laptop. I'm bringing this up because this is part of the whole diversion thing.
Yes, it's important.
The New York Post actually wrote, an expose on Hunter's laptop. The New York Post finally did this. And what happened? Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the big guys. They all banned it. Everything to do with it. You can't post anything about that right now. And the New York Post is now suing the big tech people because they were cock blocked. And this is something that people need to. This is something that people need to know.
Motherfuckers, man.
This is something the fucking people need to know. And the reason he was able to have all these little girls in his, these relations with all these activities with all these little girls is because a deal that he made with the Chinese.
Well, it's important because everything that, again, if you look at any of it from the other side, where it's like you let Trump's kid, any of his kids, do anything, which is awesome because it tells me more about the family. Are they fucking spoiled brats? More than likely, yes. Are they douchey motherfuckers that's never went without food? Yes. But they can't come up with shit. There's no fucking scandals. I haven't seen any. There's no fake ones even. They're so clean and normal that they don't even have fake ones. I ain't heard jack shit about his kids. They don't even talk about them. They don't talk about Melania. They just bash Trump.
That tells me something, though. They're boring as fuck. But
they are, but at least they're not fucking crackheads on a yacht with children. Like,
I mean, that video that was circulating of Hunter Biden smoking crack while getting a foot job. I mean, come on now, how many millions of people saw that? And that was part of the expose too. They even used that video as an example. The reason that this is such a big deal is because we know that all this stuff that's being done by the left is being done to cover up things like that. The reason they're trying to silence Trump so badly, through publishers, social media, any outlet he could possibly, get a word through, is because they don't want him, to put out any information that's damaging to them. The second impeachment, the whole point was to shut him up and get him the hell out as quickly as possible. So,
to stop his future running this as well. Of course,
that was the first one. That they did that with the first one. That was their point for that.
Well, it's vital for this one. The second one is, for me, mostly about stopping his 2024 possibilities. Because if he gets a full impeachment, he can't do that. I think that would be number one, because obviously he's leaving soon. But it doesn't matter. For them to try to stop the information that he or his people know, they're not going to not know it after tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? They're going to still fucking know what they know, and they're still going to have the information. You're talking about a motherfucking billionaire. You know what I'm saying? With a B. There's nothing he can't fucking take care of if he needs to. Money talks. No matter how much they try to shut him down, money motherfucking talks.
Yeah.
And he's got so much of it.
But they have this ginormous network of people that are pouring cash into the left side to push this agenda. I mean, dude, Biden even said that he refused to divulge the people that contributed to his campaign. Take a look. That was all of the news too. It's just anyways. All of this is dirty. The whole thing comes down to them just being dirty, filthy, nasty, and
dirty, rotten scoundrels.
And with them pushing on Trump so hard, I mean, come on now. Okay. Let me sidetrack off this for a minute, even though this was originally a sidetrack itself. I'm gonna take us off of even another branch here. Why? Think about it. Why the hell would they want to silence Trump so badly? Even as much as going as far as like publishers and anybody, even after he's out of presidency, they will know they are pushing to not even give him any intelligence briefings once he's gone. Every president has gotten intelligence briefings, whether it's weekly or monthly or whatever.
They want to take the Secret Service away.
Yep, they want to take everything away from him. Why? Because they're afraid of what he knows.
It should speak so fucking loudly. Just the hatred is all you should need. That should tell you everything, man. When everybody, like, if all the bad guys or all the good guys, whichever side you're looking for, whatever the people are, if they're trying to hate somebody, it's because they're not the same. So if you agree that fucking Hillary and all them are bad people, then you can't possibly think that Trump is one of them. Because here's the thing, it's either, obviously they don't, because people fucking vote for Joe Biden and vote for Hillary are fucking insane. Like, they have mental fucking issues. And it's not necessarily that they're so crazy they want to see the country come to an end. They really don't believe that Joe Biden's a bad person somehow, or he's not as bad as Trump, which is a whole nother level of fucking stupidity that I've never felt. I mean, it's like trying to, I can't understand that. I don't understand that level of goddamn dumb. You're like, like I've been dumb and I've done some dumb, bruh. I've done some dumb shit. And I've said some stupid things.
Yeah.
But never would I believe something this goddamn ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This is just,
man.
you always look at when you're trying to assess a situation and figure out who the good guy and who the bad guy is. You take a look at what is being done to each of them and who's doing what. When you see that one person is trying to silence the other, if that's their main objective, is to silence the other, and to top it off, everything they say is okay. The left doesn't even say anything great about Biden. That they don't have anything great to say about Biden, but they have a lot bad to say about Trump, and they fabricate so much shit. All it takes is like a toddler could look at the situation and be like, "Oh, he's the good guy," because they're doing all this to him, and he hasn't done a damn thing back. What? Okay, a toddler.
That's all it is. That's all it is. It's a complete fucking lack of effort, man. Because we both, me and Don Grimm both made it a point to watch both sides of that shit. I mean, I've always tried to say that it's important to stay on the fence, and we always have been. If you listen to the other show, I mean, there's times that me and him don't even agree anymore. We used to always agree. Times have changed. Things have changed. The way that the world goes now changes our and we're both in a situation where it's like, man, my mind could be changed in one conversation about something very heavy, something very serious. If it's logical, it makes more sense than what I already had believed before. You know what I'm saying? So long as it's logical, man, I fucking go that route. There's nothing logical about what's been going on lately on this whole side.
And what gets me is to back what you're saying about the logic. Anytime I ask somebody what Trump did that's so bad for everyone to hate him, nobody can give me anything logical.
Nothing.
Nobody. And if they do give me something, it's something fabricated by the news that I can easily show them is wrong. I can literally just look up something and say, here, no, you're wrong about that. Check this out. And it's not
fucking
just
disgusting, man.
And I'm not talking about bringing up a YouTube video of some guy in his basement saying, no, you're wrong. No, I'm talking about actual documentation, or if it's them using a quote against him, I'll show them the video of the actual full quote, and things like that. It does kind of come down to logic for me, and it's clear that if you really take the time, anytime at all, to think for yourself and look at these things as a whole on your own, you will see that these people are just pushing us closer and closer and closer towards some sort of socialist or communist type of fucking, yeah. I mean, dude, they're already they're talking about re-educating people. You understand what that means? Re-educating people? I mean, come on now.
Yeah, it's horrifying, but that's what you're dealing with, man. This fucking it's a sickness, man. Like I've said this a lot. I've been finding myself saying this more and more. Is I don't understand why we don't know so many things. Like why we have to wonder. Like we have to speculate whether Obama or Hillary or Joe Biden or Hunter Biden has to face their consequence. We have more information about the evil and treasonous things they've done than we have anybody talking about it. That should be the fucking number one story. But since it's all on the same side and it's all for the same agenda, it's like they don't want to bring it up. They block it. So that's why now for the inauguration, I don't know what to expect at all, because you hear so many stories. And I'll be honest, there's been stories where the military, the American military, is on some underground shit and gonna fucking snipe out fucking Joe Biden. That's fucked up. I'm not saying it's the fucking worst thing that could happen. I'm just saying that if it does, it's like whatever, yay. But no, I'm just kidding. It's like, is that fucking real? But then it's like, then I wonder, damn, I've also been known to say and hear that, you keep seeing Joe Biden. You don't really see him out nowhere. He's just got this big blue fucking the office of the president-elect wall behind them with a fucking flag for the first time in I don't know how long. They're starting to use flags. The Democratic Party, you start to see American flags around again.
That's disturbing. After all the times they try to ban the shit in classrooms and whatnot.
Right. But then it's like, is he even alive already? Like, who knows? Are they going to cancel the inauguration because of the fucking danger? I'm seeing some shit where they're taking the bullets away from the fucking soldiers, but yet there's U-Hauls full of bullets, which means the fact that a U-Haul would say, well, they must have even more than they need. They needs extra help moving the shit now. So what the fuck do you even go on anymore? What I speculate is something could go down. If the military's there, yes, just in case is the most, they're used that way, worldwide, globally. That's what the fuck they're for, is to just in case kind of thing. But this seems a little bit extreme. I mean, and again, if you're basing it on the Capitol attack, then the military has to know that the Capitol attack was not just random citizens that support Donald Trump that went in there and cracked one window and toppled, and I mean literally flipped over a whole stack of paper. So
wow, that was nice.
Meanwhile, burn, motherfucker, burn the whole city down. It's okay, I understand. Look, they're just trying to get diapers for their kids, and the motherfucker is torching a goddamn AutoZone, and they're like, wow. Well, they have a grievance, and when you have a grievance, you should stand up. They shouldn't let up at all. Chris Cuomo's faggot ass. He shouldn't let up at all. We should stomp him harder. Whoopi Goldberg, we had to endure all this fucking torture. We sucked it up and took it. Now it's time for you to do the same shit. Like, you didn't suck up shit. You fucking constantly harassed, brutalized, and attacked everything you disagreed with for fucking 5 years. Fuck what your feelings are now, man. I don't give a shit. But like, it all leads back to the same thing. It's do away with Donald Trump, pretend that Joe Biden has somehow won the election, and the inauguration is either going to be a fucking war zone. It's going to kick off some fucking kind of war. There is a slight chance that he gets fucking sworn in and everything goes back to fucking normal. We lose the coronavirus and Trump's fucking disappears and he goes to move to fucking Mar-a-Lago or wherever the fuck he's trying to go to. And he's still got $3 or $4 billion and he's going to fucking, jack off with $100 bills. But the flip side is we become Venezuela, or people are going to fucking just, it trickles down from DC and keeps spreading. Or like most things, we quit caring about it after 2 weeks. I'm excited to see what's going to happen tomorrow. And hopefully we'll be recording the next episode after that. If not, then the whole world ends and we don't have power or internet no more. Then what are you going to do?
I don't think it'll go that far. But what I do believe is that, okay, what I was trying to get at was, I really think that this whole false flag thing is going to be something that we need to look for. I really don't think that any good American-loving Republican types should be out there for anything at all unless it's with just a camera. In that case, I would, if that's the case, and then they want to do something positive, get out there, buy some Biden gear, throw on a Biden shirt, throw on a Biden hat if they even make those fucking things, and go out there with a camera. and make sure that your cameras are pointed in every damn direction. The reason I say that is because I really believe there's going to be some false flag shit going on. There's going to be some COINTELPRO. There's going to be, Antifa and whoever the hell else. That there might even be members of the military. That is a possibility. That get dirty and do something stupid. I mean, you never know with these people, that they're sick and fucking deranged. And
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Right. Dude, it should be pay-per-view. No, but I really believe that if anybody's going to go out there, don't go out there letting them know who the hell you are. Just go out there, blend in like they do, and just don't go out there for any trouble or violence or anything. Go out there with cameras. Make sure you keep your eye on everything. Watch everything. If something looks suspicious, aim a camera at it and don't let it go. If you see a shadowy fucking nook somewhere that looks like it could be some aim a camera
Grassy
at it.
knoll, whatever.
Yeah, I mean whatever the hell if anything that looks out of place, keep your eyes on it. That keep a camera on it because the more the more eyes that are on everything going on, the less likely they'll be able to pull any more shady shit.
It's like the Super Bowl, man. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, but this has gone way farther than a fucking deflated ball, though. You know what I'm saying? This is
Well, I just hope that in like 15 years from now there'll be a movie. You know what I'm saying? Back and to the left, back and to the left, back and to the left. JFK.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one yet, even though he's like my favorite president ever. Yes, I love JFK more than Trump. Imagine that.
Well, I don't. I think JFK is a fucking douche boy.
That's because you're an idiot.
Yeah, right. He's demonstrating how not to be
Right.
tomorrow. So yeah, stay your ass home, man. If you got trouble brewing, you know what I'm saying, your wife left you, you're looking for a reason to kill somebody, stay your ass at home tomorrow. If you want to go out there and try to make a difference and just be there as a fucking somebody that cares about the country and the people and shit, man, just go out there and record, like you said, record any suspicious, shady characters, get them all on tape, and if somebody shoots Joe Biden, record the fuck out of it and post it so we can see it, for God's sakes, because we need documentation that some great man got killed. We want to know about it.
Don't forget to use the zoom function on that shit so you can, get a good look at her damn face too. As a matter of fact, anybody who has the money for some facial recognition software, hook it up to your camera. We want to know what's up.
And make sure you get the little retro sunglasses. Like after the bullet goes through his fucking skull, and it pops out the backside. Da-na-na-na-na. The thug life shit with his cigarette hanging off the shell. Just da-da-da-da-da. And then like a when his head pop, 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 do like a fucking anyway. I don't know. I'll be honest, man. I know we're running a little bit. We're probably running a little bit high right now on time, but if there was only one bullet fired that day, who do you hope it hits? Leave a comment. I'm guessing Kamala would win, but whatever.
I would. You don't want to know my answer, man. Actually, I just don't want to say it.
I'm just kidding. Nobody deserves to die.
No, but if somebody had to, I mean, then if it's a hypothetical, if somebody had to, I mean, they make movies about this shit, so why not? Yeah, there are people that really are that nefarious that you just should put them out of their misery. Oh well, long live Trump. Long live Trump.